innings.
Great shot, this first ball. Step across the offside, helping it on its way.
Can they get to 100? 8 short. 11 deliveries between that and the last boundary. Struggled to find them since the loss of Nicholas Pooran's wicket. Man goes back at fine leg now. He's gone back. No, coming up. Going back to going. Yep. Okay. Well, stay back. No, come up. Come up. Or okay, come up.
It's like my kids deciding what they want for their food for lunch.
Should have stayed back. Should have stayed back. Might not have got there anyway, but yeah, pick up another 4. Well done, Anjaya.
Well, I think we know Dhananjaya's onion, his strength. It's definitely this shot. Beautifully played. Someone's even wide of the off stump. Almost got 6 as well. Definitely went for it, tried to scoop it high. Just the breeze held it back. The breeze blowing down the ground quite briskly. It just took 5 yards off the flight. Would have been 6 otherwise. So 96 for 7 as we come up to the final ball of the innings.
He's just got to set himself deep in the crease here now and try and hit it straight back over the bowler's head or over long mid-off, mid-on, who have both come up inside the circle. He can toy with the field here, deep in the crease, hit it straight. Just be one. Just be one, and the Warriors will finish with what looks like an average score, actually, 97 for 7 at the end of their 10 overs, and a brilliant bowling performance from the Delhi Bulls, led by their skipper, DJ Bravo. Owner's box, very happy indeed. Swanee?
I think they have every right to be. There was a good intensity about the Pune boys, about the Bulls even. Not the Pune boys, they're watching the game. They're back in the hotel. About the Delhi boys. Good intensity. Really wanted this. They want this win. They want to go back to the hotel afterwards. They managed to restrict the Warriors to 97. A good 32 from Pooran, as ever. Looking in very aggressive mood. 19 from Simmons. Parnell chipped in with double figures as well. But a fantastic bowling performance. Maqsood, Bravo and Young, the pick of the bowlers.
2 for 24 for Maqsood. Fidel Edwards pulled things back nicely, went for 18 in his first over, so a better second over. Bravo outstanding, as was Naeem Young, and Shiraz, really economical. 2 overs, none for 10. So it's all about the qualifier. Team that wins this one goes straight through to tomorrow afternoon's final, and the Delhi Bulls, to do that, will need 98 runs of 10 overs. What we'll have now is a My Dubai Water innings break. Look forward to your company after that.
First has its own significance.
It's a long shot and teams have come to this.
Welcome to the Australian Open.
Take a ride, watch me stand on top and down the world, set my feet.
Even the greats have their firsts. Witness all the firsts in the first live on Sony Live.
हम आलू डाल के पीले चावल बना रहे हैं।
तहरी कहते हैं उसे।
क्यों? डिसअपॉइंटमेंट नहीं बोलते हैं।
कभी-कभी जहां अंत होता है वहीं शुरुआत होती है। वैसे ज्यादा कुछ नहीं बदला है इस परिवार में। एक बात है जो अभी भी बिजली विभाग में है और इनकी स्कूटर उतना ही माइलेज दे रही है। बड़े बेटे अन्नू मिश्रा जो बिजी विदाउट वर्क हैं और छोटे बेटे अमन मिश्रा जो रोज किताब खोल के रट्टा मारते हैं और बंद करते ही
The My Dubai Water Innings drinks break. Players getting a light refreshment, putting pads on and tearing around and changing. So far in this qualifier, the Warriors, who got off to a pretty good start because of Nicholas Pora and fell away somewhat. He's the top scorer of the skip with 32 from a dozen. And then you had some other little team figures. And Simmons 19 and Parnell 13, and that's it. Didn't get to three figures of 100, 97 for 7, because by and large, Maqsood, left armour there, and Shiraz, very good figures, 2 for 24 and none for 10 from Shiraz, outstanding. The skipper, Bravo, quite brilliant with 2 for 14, and Young, 2 for 22 was impressive as well. Highlights, Niall O'Brien alongside. Geez, this was a great start.
Brilliant. Top of the off, maybe staying a little bit down, but you always want a couple early. You get that new ball in hand, but Nicholas Poran, well, he's lit up the tournament, plays T10 the way it should be. Smile on his face, plenty over the rope. And this Warriors, well, they were going nicely. Good bit of keeping this. Ramlullah Gurbaz diving forward. Clever bowling. Good left arm of Wakas Masood. Well, Poran just went on his merry way, but around this moment here, started to go horribly wrong. Big run out, really poor run by Poran. The first time Robin Powell had been dismissed in the tournament, and the big fish. Bravo into the attack, up against his opposite number, Lionel Simmons and Nicholas Poran. Good catch by Tom Abel in the deep. Innings stuttered and stalled, and wickets fell. Ravi Bapara lost that one in the sun. Absolutely stitched. Naeem Young, this guy's an impressive talent. Came into the tournament fairly late. Some finishing touches by Lendl Simmons. Just too little, too late, really, to get any kind of elevation to the innings. And Bravo, well, he had a wonderful, wonderful outing, winning the toss, deciding to field first, and bowlers didn't let him down. Fielding was excellent. This was Wayne Parnell skying one high in the sky, and who else to take the catch but Mr. Champion himself. Plenty of animation. Lovely little touch to finish. Really delicate skill, fantastic to see. Improvisation. All in all, though, you would think the Warriors are pretty light. 98 to win for the Bulls. 97 for 7, the Warriors mustered. First 4 overs, they knocked up 48 for 4. The last 6 overs, 49 for 3. Didn't finish too well. Well, Messrs. Long and Baldwin are 2 officials. Should be a cracking game. It might be slightly on the low side, the score, but we might just have a low-scoring, tense thriller, Danny.
Well, Nilo, I hope so. You look at what's on offer too with the Warriors and their bowling. You just never know. Bulls, well, fractionally under 10s they want. Looks all simple, but you just never know. What a scene. What a scene that is. Beautiful here in Abu Dhabi, the mosque. 3rd biggest in the world, this mosque. Great celebrations. He loves the theatre, particularly when he's up against his countrymen. In franchise cricket, little send-off, little chat, 2 trinnies, having a little walk-off, and just saying, this is the way to the dressing room, and this is not how you do it when you're batting against me.
Well, he must go home with Eve to the hotel and just collapse in a heap, Dwayne Bravo, because he has so much energy and emotion in the performance. Wherever he's playing the world, Dwayne Bravo, he gives absolutely 100%. Right, Poran and your crew, you're under par. Absolutely, no doubt about it. Under par at the bat. But if any team can defend this kind of score, I reckon it's the Warriors. They've got a good bowling lineup.
Yeah, 100%. Lewis will want to get off to a flyer, so he so often does. That's how he plays. And of course, Gurbaz, you know what he can do. This wicketkeeper batsman, very exciting, talented. 70 he got early on in this season 4 of the T10. Showed a lot of class. Well, going to be up against a couple of useful lefties, and Wahab Riaz and Wayne Parnell can be a lot to deal with. Rad Emirates with his bag of tricks will need to be on his game here, Ramanullah. And then you've got ringing the changes will be fascinating. Dhananjaya, he's got a nice little change up as well. And then Siddiqui, local talent.
Yeah, up against a powerhouse, and Evan Lewis. Great strike rate. You need to be striking at 200 in this format. Wahab, well, he's had a good campaign, a really, really good campaign. He's bowled quickly. He's got shape on the ball. Economy under 10 is wonderful. Let's see if he can get his shape back into Ramanullah Gurbaz, and Gurbaz will be on strike, the right-hander from Afghanistan. As you quite rightly mentioned, Danny, extremely, extremely talented young man, Gurbaz. Kept wicket well this tournament too, been very impressive.
I was asking you about that, wasn't off air, at the back here. He's on top of his game today with the gloves on. It's a bit naughty here. I think, you know, Lewis is the senior pro. He should be taking it. Plus the right-hander to face the left-handed Wahab. Interesting. He's so careful of that one that swings back in. So that's why I would have liked maybe Lewis, with all his experience, maybe taking strike.
Yeah, it's an interesting one, isn't it? Wahab is generally right on the money first ball. He's always attacking the stumps. Evan Lewis had a brilliant campaign. A lot of key men have stood up for their franchises, but this is where it really counts. You've done the hard work, got yourself into the biggest game really so far. You win this, you're in the final straight away. Added pressure.
Yeah, big time. Oh, hello. It's gone all the way. You're just going to get a sore neck watching it sail over. First runs are a maximum.
Well, I think Gurbaz is the most effortless hitter over square leg in this tournament. He makes it look so easy. Nonchalant stroke. 68-meter boundary. That's his area. Gurbaz, he hits lots of sixes over that square leg and deep back to square leg. He just picks it up. He never really tries to overhit the ball. Just a bit of a pickup.
Mr. Risti, mentor, Muhammad Azharuddin. I quite liked a bit of wrist work with blade in hand. Yeah, you're going for that curving Yorker. I was wondering when it was going to come along and get it right. 4 deliveries. 3 dots, but a 6th happening already. Well, it's beautiful.
Good shape. Good pace, right on it. Perfect. Nearly snuck through. Be interesting to see how the floating power play is taken as well. Teams have tended to take it early against the Warriors to get Wahab out of the attack, get his 2 overs done and dusted.
Oh, he predicted a slow one and did well. Down on one knee, more runs here against Wahab in this opening over.
All smiles for Delhi. Shuffles across. Yeah, I think he picks it. Waits for it. Knows exactly where the field is. It's good. It's really, really clever batting. He knows there's no man anywhere down that real estate. Good start. Really good here from Gurbaz. Good decision to take strike.
Yeah, he's given us the salute up here. Oh, yeah. Little skimmer to finish. Over wide mid off. First one done, it's 14 without loss. off to a little flyer here, courtesy of the last two. Second one went for 6, and the last two 4-4. So, yeah, really good start here with the Bulls wanting to rush into that final. Win here, straight into it. Yeah, this was nice.
Yeah, really good. Only a small man, Gurbaz, but he's powerful. Strong forearms, strong upper body. Just lifts it over. Too much width offered.
Oh, swatted, nonchalant from Lewis up against Junaid Siddiqui. He says, I'll have a piece of you.
Well, he's in great nick, Evan Lewis. He doesn't hit many balls straight down the ground. He normally slices over a wide mid-off, extra cover. He very rarely hits straight down the ground. So you can understand why mid-off may have been a little bit wider. Well done, Gurbaz. Good. Playing too well. You don't want to be knocked out by your partner.
Yeah, on your toes, son. That's right. Stay awake. And again, this is Big Bertha. Got it off the tee, got it straight for 6.
Well, it's a statement. Delhi Bulls statement here. Taking the attack. Under par score. They're not going to go about it quietly. They're going to take the attack to Wahab and Co. This is a good strike. Really, really free-flowing stroke, and the boys on the bench like it.
Yeah. Shafane Rutherford kicking back and loving it. And the dugout. And Lewis just striking a quiet little 500. 4 and a 6. Where's Junaid go here? He goes to disappear, but it's taken. That's how you catch in the setting sun. Brilliant in the deep. Lewis thought he wanted a big chunk of it for 6, and he's come second here.
Well, that's a big moment. Is it a Dream 11 game changer of the match moment? Banged in. Lewis likes it there. A little bit of nibble away. Maybe just takes slightly low on the back. Good, clever. Saw Ravi Vapara miss one in the first innings. Brandon King, that's good use. Use your hand as long as you can. Protect the sun. Good catch. Lewis has got to go. Bright and breezy. Made 10. The Bulls, they're 24 for 1.
Middle. 2 legs you've got there. You need to go that way for middle. That is.
Hat-trick is on for Junaid, and he's up against Rutherford. Bopara's at the non-striking end. Just leave it through. We don't want to give you a hat-trick, so we'll just take the dot.
Well, 2 wickets back to the back. This was Evan Lewis. Just nipped away a little bit, I think. Just caught Evan Lewis closer to the toe. This is that's a poor shot. I know it's T10 and every ball counts. We just lost one and you're on top. Credit Siddiqui though. Got the Warriors back in this match.
Both those deliveries outside off, so they've had to fetch it, both men. Yeah, he knows it because he got greedy and was going to the small side of Zayed here this afternoon. So interesting times. 2 wickets, 11 off, 25 for 2 here. Both openers were in a hurry. Biff Bank Bosch, 6s here and there. They're back in the pavilion after hitting a couple each. So I had Wahab. Now we've got Wayne Parnell. A lot of left-handedness about the side. Got a hat-trick here against the Bulls, against this opposition. Cracking deliveries. And then the LBW. Ali Khan. There's number 3. Thank you, Lyndon. You ripper. But 25 for 2 here in the qualifier. Winner takes all to go straight into the final. So a little bit of edge about this, understandably. Oh. Don't need any more sighters against you, Wayne. You're out of here. Here's another maximum.
That's a shot of a man with real talent. Almost just a lifted on drive. Wouldn't be out of place on a golf course, that. Beautiful, beautiful swing of the bat. Just times it. Doesn't try to smack it, just times it. Lovely.
All you batters loving that, aren't you? So did the Dark and Stormy. Head down. Yeah, just that point of contact. It's I can't help but thinking of a countryman, Jimmy Neesham. Spent a lot of time with Martin Crowe, and when he hits it, the head stays down and goes through with it. So you see a lot of that now. Of course, a lot of you superstar batters love your golf, and so you can see the resemblance, can't you, of the striking it, head down. Well watched. Yep, so Christopher Henry Gale, Timo Adabi in the house. Oh, yeah, got it clean enough. That is, again, the slightly smaller side of Zayed here.
Well, preferred area for Rutherford. Very similar again. It's nearly a carbon copy. It's a wonderful shot. Parnell needs to revisit his plans here, I think. Might need to go even fuller. Maybe a Yorker. Change the pace. Rutherford's hitting to the shorter side, leg side there.
He heard you. Niall O'Brien, he heard you. Yeah, it was a sensible thing, wasn't it? Go Yorker. Oh, it's cruisy there, Rutherford. Don't get too lackadaisical with that. Make sure you get back and know where the ball's coming from.
Well, it's not a favourable game for the bats. They take an absolute hammering in this format. Yeah, that's broken all down the back. Well, it was good while it lasted. 15 off 5.
Gold Nile. But I know you guys, you batters, so cherish those good blades. When you get a good one, well, you wrap it up in its pajamas and take it to bed too, don't you?
You certainly do. Shadow bat in the hotel, envisaging your performance the next day. Oh, a little signature. I wonder whose signature that is. Is that yours, Daniel?
Of course, they all want me to sign their bats. Duck hunting season and all. The omen on them. Kid sitting back, just a little nervous. Please, just go hello. Dignitaries are all relaxed, chilling out. Friday, a late afternoon. Give us away. Yeah. Bulls owners are still confident. 40 for 2. They need 58 from 45. Clearly, the Warriors there need wickets. Do with another burst of 2 together. Could be interesting. Knock these 2 over, and he might wake up a bit. Oh, good zit. That's it. More intent here from Wayne Parnell.
Yeah, good change of that by Parnell. Both 2 length balls he's got absolutely clobbered. Well, there's the bat. I think that's gone. Some bats you think, yeah, get it glued, get it clamped, get a bit of tape on it. That's gone. Firewood.
That's right. Pressed so softly these days, hence the size of them. They do not last as long. And he's got enough on it, such as the big chunk of wood modern player uses these days. Almost goes all the way.
Yeah, it's so lucky for Parnell. It's a decent ball, good short ball, good aggressive bouncer. It's just the game, I'm afraid. Wayne Parnell, good sniff. Riyad Emirates was hopeful, but just kept going away from him. Yeah, hat-trick last time, Wayne. Not for 19 off 5 balls so far.
Yeah, it can be a cruel game. Oh, that is big. That is big. It's the big part of the ground, and it almost goes for 6. Only about 1.5 meters short. 23 off the third, and the Bulls roaring along at 48 for 2 here. $48 for 2 after 3. Roaring along. Dream 11 Fantasy leaderboard. Overton had a great night last night. That 4 for best figures this season. So he just jumps ahead. A couple of useful little cameos at the end of an innings too. Poran, and he's lying second. He could have done with a bit more of an innings today. He got 32 and then got out. Junaid is going to finish off here. He's got 2 for 11 from his first. I think we're going to go sideline. Ridders, are you ready down there?
Oh, absolutely, Danny. And I've got here the man who's made a very significant contribution to Pakistan cricket in terms of bowling. Also with Delhi Bulls here, Azhar Mahmood. Azhar, whenever I've seen you speak, you've always spoken about the mindset that a bowler should have, irrespective of his skills and, of course, fitness. Tell me about the mindset that you require for T10.
I think it's really important, the mindset. You have to be taking wickets in this format of the game. That's the only way you can contain people scoring runs. If you're not taking wickets and you're under the pump all the time.
Indeed, indeed. And how different is it for T10? Because you yourself have played cricket all across the world, across formats. How different does it get here in T10 then?
It's my first experience, to be honest. I love this format. I love the entertainment, what's going on. But as a bowler, it's tough for the bowlers. Small boundaries, big bats, and players got so much power. But if your mindset is right and you want to take wickets and you execute your skills, you are in the game all the time.
And your bowlers, you must be very proud because they did very well today. And I saw you have a little chat with Waqas Maqsood, and he did really well. What did you tell him with that action?
Now, actually, we were talking about his swing. Like he's a skillful bowler. He should be playing for Pakistan near future. I think he's a very good bowler. He can play Test match cricket for Pakistan, in my own opinion. He's skillful. I can't teach him now. He's worked with me in the past, so you just need a minor adjustment on your swing.
All right, I'm so sorry, sir. We just had a wicket here. Back to the comms.
Yes, we have, and it's Shafane Rutherford. I don't think he looks too pleased either. I think he feels he might have got a touch on this. Oh, I think pitched outside too. Oh, has he got something on it? But tell you what, Paul. The very talented Mohammad Nabi. It has to be said that he really hasn't had much of a role. He's batted a lot further down, and then they've changed the batting order a bit, and I understand that. It's T10. And he hasn't bowled as much either. We're going to go back to Ridders.
Well, thanks, Danny. I still have Azhar here with me. That's one more wicket down. That's not very good news. But, Wayne Parnell was bowling just before that, and I had a little bit of a gym session with him where he told me about the kind of fitness exercise you need to do to keep your mindset right as a pacer. Why don't you take me through it that you've been working with the youngsters here?
Because these guys are professional. They do their gym routine. Because we're playing every single day, and they're doing their routine. It's mindset. If you take wicket, like I said before, keep taking wickets. You never know. You're always in the game, and if you lost a couple of wickets and you're under pressure, and because our side is the opener and number 3 Ravi Pupara is playing well, Lewis and Gurbaz playing well. Nabi hasn't bat. If we lose another wicket, we're under pressure. But they need to back their skill and back their ability to go and perform for us.
That's right. As of now, Pakistan won the World Cup in '92. You made your debut in '93, '94, and you got to play against so many great cricketers. And then you made that shift to England. And you always thank your wife for it. And your wife was around here. Tell me the shift that you made and played county.
No, actually, I played county cricket when I was playing for Pakistan. And I last played my test match in 2001. I never got opportunity to play test match cricket. And 2007 was my last match for Pakistan. So I believe I still cricket left in me. So I went and because I'm married to Eba, because she's a British national, and that's how I got my passport. And I played local cricket there as a local player. And I love playing cricket. That's why I'll travel around the world to play this format and any format of cricket, because this is I love this game.
That's absolutely right. The way he puts it, he's in ishq with cricket, if I'm right.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us here. Back to you.
Looks out as well, Ridders. Zip it, babe. He's another one. 4 for 20, Junaid Siddiqui, if you please. And the ball's A 57 for 4 here, Niall O'Brien.
Well, Naby's poor tournament continues, absolutely stone dead in front. What a spell. Junaid Siddiqui, the UAE quick. Paul Baldwin says, yes, this game is still alive. The Warriors are fighting fire with fire here, thanks to that man. Naby's got to go, though. Only made one. The Bulls are 57 for 4.
Well, there's Boom Boom Afridi. He's limbering up big time. Didn't play the last outing for the Columbus. His old knees. He has a good order. Fits his regime. I was chatting to him earlier on in the week. And he really has got stuck into the gym and the fitness. He's the captain, DJ Bravo, who hasn't had a lot to do with the blade. It's more about the ball in hand and in the field for Bravo. But he's got a situation here. People go, oh, yeah, cruising, 2 down. Yeah. All of a sudden, you're 4 down quickly. And I know the asking rate's at fractionally under 7s. Do not want to lose Bopara here. Consummate pro, but he doesn't want to get out against Emirates. Well, that's how you play nice and straight, but 2 straight.
Yeah, Junaid Siddiqui. What a fantastic display of bowling today by the UAE quick. 4 for 20. Beating Craig Jamie Overton's 4 for 24 last night, and they're big wickets in a big game. That maybe pitched outside leg. Good Yorker. That's absolutely salmon. Right in front, Paul Baldwin. Bravo needs to step up though here, Danny, for me. Brilliant with the ball, Bravo, but he had a lot to say. All of a sudden, there's a little bit of pressure on Dwayne Bravo, and I guarantee you, if he skies one and gets out early, there's going to be a whole horde of Warriors around him, giving him a little cheeky send-off.
Well, he won't be sitting having a nice cup of coffee with Andy Flower downstairs, will he, at our hotel? Should he bash one up in the air? Yep, it requires the level-headedness and all that experience just to work it. Nothing outrageous, 41 from 34, you'd think. And that's what Bopara is about. You can see with all the cricket he's played around the globe, just get yourself set, get in, give yourself a chance for a start, and then just keep working it around. Nothing outrageous, because they have to make up. They lost badly to the Warriors by 32 in the other encounter way back in match 9 on January the 30th. So they'll be smarting a bit from that. Shaji, the chairman, is in the house as ever. Yep. Let's have a look, please, DJ.
Well, the fielders in the ring have a big role to play here. If you're in the ring, got to save one. You need 7.5 and over. Just going to try and squeeze a couple of dots per over. Yeah, the man with the vision. Brilliant tournament. Season 4 here. T10. Fantastic vision. It's growing, this tournament. It's growing every year. One of the favorites of all the players.
He's going to pinch one. At the hustle. Yeah, good stuff. Good edge about it. Wahab got down in the covers.
Yeah, good energy. The big quick. Wahab in that extra cover gets down well. Good athlete. Good, yeah, to a strong hand. A good call out by Bravo. Floating power play still up their sleeve for the Bulls. We've seen it go against and work against batting sides in encounters so far.
He's just going to go for 4. No, it's not. So this is their first over that hasn't yielded a boundary. Bulls after 5 are 60 for 4.
The Delhi Bulls 60 for 4. And they need 38 from 30 runs. We've seen a surprising match so far. Northern Warriors 97 for 7. You would think that is well below par, but they've come out and bowled well to restrict the Bulls. So there's still a little bit of work to do. Simon Doull alongside me. Interesting game.
Pressure? Is it pressure to get into the final? Is it all those things that are just maybe just taking that edge from both these sides? They looked tentative, didn't they? The Warriors 97 for 7 in their effort, and then a great spell from Junaid Siddiqui. We just put them on the back foot. They're still well in front, I think. The Bulls, they just need a little bit of composure. Can Ravi Bopara show that composure along with the skipper?
Yeah, and because both of these sides have really dominated with the top order from a batting perspective, now all of a sudden we're starting to see the middle order. And they haven't had much time out in the middle. Ravi Bopara obviously has. DJ Bravo hasn't. Wahab Riaz to bowl his second over from around the wicket.
The Warriors, they can get the Bulls 70 for 6. With both these players gone, then you're into Wakas, Maqsood, Tom Abel, Fidel Edwards, and Shiraz. What's he got for us?
Yeah, you're asking a lot, aren't you? So majority of the work needs to be done by these two. Interesting to note as well, Wahab Riaz bowling his second over. Chance for a run out? No, a long way away from the stumps. Now, Wahab Riaz normally bowls the floating power play. We still are waiting to see it as well. So remember that as you're taking a look, there's still that one over where the two fielders can only be outside the inner circle. So a real chance still for the Bulls, but they've got to rely on someone else.
Yeah, well, Rad Emmerich bowled a really tidy over, 1 for 3. Parnell maybe.
Then it's the other guys that go, oh, hang on, okay, now I can't stuff up, so to speak. Fielding has slowly improved throughout this tournament.
No excuses, is there? I mean, this outfield's held up beautifully. It's like carpet. Pitches have been good. I think the whole ground staff need a massive wrap. Not talking about like a chicken wrap with lettuce and tomato and stuff in it, which we could probably do with as well. But
yes.
you know, like a big round of applause for the ground staff. They've done a superb job. Mohan Singh, 46th birthday today, just with his head down behind the advertising hoardings. Mohan Singh, happy birthday, sir. Put your head up, put your head up. Come on, give us a look. Up, up, up. Yeah, there you go. through.
Well, and just that last ball, little bit too straight. Leg buys, otherwise be a very good over. Still 10 runs from it, 70 for 4. Great facilities here at Abu Dhabi Sports Complex. You can see the cricket fields, the football fields, the top of the screen, and then also to the side as well. Netball courts, basketball courts, you name it, they have it.
It's hard to count up, but you can have over 70 or 80 games of something different going on at any one stage around this complex, whether it be futsal or five-a-side footy, netball, cricket. Just brilliant. Amazing place to be. Dhananjaya into the attack.
Liveries. It's a long time, so Northern Warriors have done a good job.
Yeah, it's a tough one though, isn't it? The damage was done early, wasn't it? The run rate required is only 7, so they could do it without another boundary. I'm sure they'll try to hit a couple, but they could do it without another boundary.
Well, short, and he goes, and a great catch, Fabian Allen. He burst.
Really good from Fabian Allen. It's a drag down one. It was the leg spinner this time from Dhananjaya. It's there to be hit. Bravo did not get enough of it. Fabian Allen charging around the boundary, lost his footing. He lost his footing and managed to keep his composure. Very well done, Fabian Allen. 72 for 5 as DJ Bravo goes just 5 to his name of 7 balls.
Tom Abel, non-strikers in, new batter. That pocket and come back for 2. Yeah, it requires everyone to kind of back up and Sometimes at this level, you can get a little bit lazy, and you shouldn't because it's only 10 overs. But it's all of these little 1%ers that make a huge difference. You know, 23 off 90. Now they've got a chance to bowl to Tom Abel. Can they put a dot on him? Half hit, a little chip down the ground. 76 for 5.
Little top, left up over. Point, on that point.
Nawab Shajil Mukh there. Nawab Shajil Mukh, chairman of the T10 League. He's just replying to some people who are telling him how well he's done and how well the crew have done as well. The owners and participants of this Alubond Abu Dhabi T10 powered by Sky247.net. Loving their time.
Short. Now they've got the runs down below the amount of ball. So 16 runs required off 17 deliveries. Oh, drop.
Timed and nicely hit. He got two hands there, though. He should be taking that as an international cricketer. Only one that got away. Abel caning it. Gorgeous timing.
$19 off 6. Strike rate. Can you believe this? 316. And this is a guy who has not batted. Hasn't batted in this tournament yet. Just this over just changes so dramatically. A lot of players walking around, kicking the ground, heads down. 18 runs off it.
They will get another chance, the Warriors, won't they, later on tonight? The final game due to go at 8:30 p.m. local time. So you're going to have to sit down and lick those wounds and think about things for the next 2.5.
Finishes it off in style. The Delhi Bulls win by 5 wickets.
Into the final now, the Delhi Bulls, and just saw a little glimpse there of Andy Flower looking to go back-to-back with 2 different teams in this T10 competition. That would be some sort of achievement. Owners are happy. Ravi Bopara has had a good tournament with the Baddies. Remain not out tonight. Tom Abel, 23 from 11. Quality win. Warriors, they'll have to find a way in the next 2.5 hours, pick themselves up and bounce back. Their opponents unknown yet. We'll find that out in the next hour and a half, Lisa. But this is, although there was some speed bumps along the way, a pretty comprehensive win for the Bulls after a magnificent bowling performance.
Yes, probably from the Delhi Bulls' perspective, they'd be happy that some of their middle order players got a chance to spend some time out in the middle. They won a little bit ugly. That's sometimes so crucial to do. Rest of the dugout very happy, because what that means is they've got tonight off and they'll play in the final tomorrow night. So a good chance for them to really recover, rest, probably watch the match tonight to see who they're going to play. But we have seen a good performance by the Delhi Bulls. Went about chasing the 97 runs after their bowlers certainly did a great job. Rutherford, 29 off 10. Ravi Bopara at the end, 15. And Tom Abel, excellent little cameo just to make sure that the Delhi Bulls got across the line.
Tough work for the bowlers when you've got a fairly small total on the board. Wahab tried his best, but it was Junaid Siddiqui that was the pick of them. 2 overs, 4 for 20. Parnell expensive. Brad Emmerich just the one really tidy over. And Dhananjaya picked up the other wicket in the innings. 1 over, 1 for 6. "97 for 7 was all the Northern Warriors could muster. Nicholas Pooran with 32, the chief contributor there. Bravo, Young and Maqsood all amongst the wickets. And the Delhi Bulls getting the job done in 8.4 overs, courtesy of Sherfane Rutherford and Tom Abel, the chief contributors. They won by 5 wickets to the Delhi Bulls.